Hey guys, Mrs. Hicks here, your music teacher, about the flute. All right, now we're warming ourselves up. So far, I've told you how to put your flute together. My last lesson was how to make a sound, and I hope that you've all been successful at that. Again, the flute is so much fun, and it can be really frustrating at first because for some kids, it's hard to hold it at first. It's really uncomfortable. So with today's lesson, I'm going to show you how to hold it so that you don't have a neck ache, you feel good about it, and you could just play it forever without getting sore. Here we go. So I'm going to start with my flute here. Let's put it together. And by the way, you should all have a music stand. And also when you practice, I have been told by all my teachers, you're supposed to stand up in front of your music stand and practice that way. It's just better than sitting down. All right, you're getting your flute together, correct? You're holding your head joint. I hold it this way, and then you pick up the body by the neck so that you're not going to squeeze any of the keys. Okay, twist your head joint in like so. And then I take my foot joint, all right? And using your using your thumb, you're depressing those two keys so that you have proper squeezability on this. It distributes the energy, and then you put it on. Again, I'm holding by the neck over here, okay? And then I gently twist on the foot joint. You're not shoving anything in because it gets loose over time. And by the way, when you're holding the instrument, you're just kind of relaxing. Hold it by the neck. Whatever you do, do not hold it by the head joint only, and because what happens is, and I've seen this before, is if a kid is doing this, then the rest of the body might just fall on the floor and break your flute. So we don't want to do that. So again, we're being really careful. So, shall we talk about how to hold this? Now, first of all, does this look comfortable? I have seen kids go like this. They have their shoulder up and they rest their flute on the shoulder. Oh my gosh, my neck already hurts. Whatever we do, you don't do that. If you're uncomfortable, you're probably doing something wrong. I'm gonna teach you how to do it right. So again, any of this business, icky wicky. Right, here we go. All right, so it's all about how to place your fingers. Let's start with the right hand. Okay, and I'm going to put my hand up here. It's the shape of your hands. All right, everybody with your right hand, pretend you are holding a backwards hamburger. Okay, see how my right hand is shaped like this? Now, with your right hand, what you do is you put your pinky on the pinky key here, and then line those three fingers up. And then this finger here, the pointy finger and your thumb, they should about be close to each other, on top of each other. Look how I'm holding the flute. Again, my pinky is lined up to the pinky key, and you can put stickers on the correct keys if you want. Again, I'm holding the backwards hamburger, and I'm just putting my hand in there like this. And your thumb should be at about underneath your index finger. It's more comfortable that way. What we don't want to do is any of this. A lot of beginners go like this. It's like a claw, and you're resting this finger against the flute. It goes back like that. We don't want to ever do that. So try to get in a habit now of you are balancing the flute with your thumb, okay? And then you're gently putting your other fingers, boom, 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 and pinky, lining it up. At no time ever should this finger be touching the flute. You don't have it down. It's just like a gentle C. That's comfortable. This is uncomfortable when you go like this and having it back down like this. Almost everybody starts out that way, and it's really tough because then your fingers will get sore after a while. Your muscles will clamp up. But when you're at this nice little backwards hamburger and you're like this, then your fingers can relax and they can go up and down, and you can play faster that way. Trust me. All right, so that's this. Now, right hand. Now, let's talk about the left hand. All right. Point your thumb to the ceiling. Your thumb should go up, straight up. And this is the thumb key right here. Okay, that's the thumb key. So put your thumb on it just like I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to show you what we don't want to do. You don't want to do this. Oh my gosh, that looks so uncomfortable. No way. Your index finger has a super important job. It's to hook around the flute and help hold it up. So this is important. Okay, thumb up and down, and the wrist goes in. Okay, so the hand is kind of up and down like so. Then your index finger curls around. It hooks around so that this part of your index finger, this part here, it totally is cushioned against the flute. That's what's holding it up. So the thumb is up, this finger hooks around, and then what you do is you skip that first key, and then your middle finger goes on that key and this key. And I'll go over that in another lesson also. But the important thing is have your wrist in, thumb is pointing to the ceiling so that the flute here is really being balanced on this part of your index finger. And it's pretty much like this for everybody. What a lot of kids do is they go like this. They put their finger up like so, and it's so uncomfortable. Or they'll try to play with that index finger not even touching or holding the flute, so it has to be down like so. All right? So now what else can I say? So once you have that, and I'll go over the first notes, then you have the correct way to hold it, and then you put it up to your mouth, and let's try to make a sound. Now, you don't want your elbow to be up like so. You want it about like so, and you don't want it to be looking down. A lot of kids go like this. Put your chin up, okay, like you're proud. Okay, chin up, elbow is down a little bit, and again, my right hand, backwards hamburger, so that your wrist and arm are about the same. You don't want to go down like this, because what that does, it brings the flute back. You want the top of the flute to be kind of facing the ceiling. And very importantly, you want your lip to be at the same angle as the flute, the way you're holding it. What you don't want, see how I go like this and my lip is like this angle and the flute is down like that? You want the lip and the flute to match, to be at the same angle. So really, we don't want your head to be straight up and this straight out. It's more comfortable to have your head down just a little bit, and your flute goes down with it, so that your flute, the angle matches the angle of your lips. We don't want to be down like that. It's uncomfortable. More like so. And that is the way to hold the flute. I will, of course, remind you, boys and girls, a lot on how to get better at it and more comfortable, but it's all about being comfortable. Super duper 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 duper. Make sure that this finger is hooking around the flute. That's what's holding it up. We're not holding it up with your thumb over here. It's all about being relaxed. And I'll talk about relaxed fingers the next time. And shall we make Napoleon howl? Let's do it again. Napoleon. Bye. Have fun with this. And we're going to have fun next time on my next lesson, which is going to be about fingering your first notes. Okay. I'll see you next time. See you later.